Shalom Yesharala. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to those Akim that's preach the word in all truth and sincerity, along with the Israelite foreigner brothers that are like the heathens. But the line on the south side goes back to the nation of Israel, which nation of Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the prophecies and curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter and throughout the Bible. So this is your brother Yakal Amath by the lesson, and on today's lesson will be entitled, Let No Man Take Thy Crown. I was going to go on some precepts, and Lord willing, you brothers and you sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemon Shai. And the reason why I'm going to this lesson is because, living in Babylon the Great, which is America, a lot of distractions, a lot of, we deal with a lot of setbacks and, frustrations and, things to try to hinder us from, moving forward in this truth, man. But no matter what, we still have to focus, keep our eyes single, and keep continuing to, endure hardness as a good soldier, man. Because at the end of the day, the kingdom is what matters, because the Lord's going to utterly destroy this place, America, very soon, according to prophecy, man. So at the end of the day, we can't let any outside influence, persuade us to go off from following the Lord, you see. And when you read Revelation 3:11, it says, and this is our Lord Yahushua speaking, and it reads, Behold, I come quickly. Right. Our Lord Yahushua is coming quickly, man. In the spiritual sense, meaning the prophecies are being fulfilled. But very soon, in the physical sense, he's coming quickly. He's gonna make his second return very soon, man. When he comes back in the flesh. But we're waiting on the main prophecy to come to pass, which is the MOTB. Which is the charagma or the hip, according to Revelation 13:16. Once that be made mandated throughout America and throughout the whole world, then World War III is gonna brew up. It's gonna happen. And then our Lord Yahushua, of course, Jacob Strobel as well, in World War III, and then our Lord Yahushua is going to be on his way. You see, it says, hold that fast what thou hast, right? And what do we have? This truth, so we have to hold fast to it, man. We got to cleave unto it, no matter what, to not let go of this truth, man. Not forsaking Yahweh Shemon Shai by all means. No matter what happens to us, we can't stop following the Lord, man. It says that no man take thy crown, right? So we can't let any negative outside influence cause our mindset to be tainted from and following the Lord, man. Rather it be our family, our friends, our parents, cousins, brothers, sisters, whoever it is, we can't let them cause us to lose our crown, man. Because we want to be crowned on our heads by our Lord Yahushua, man. And that's one of the biggest challenges in this truth is, the family aspect, man. But our Lord Yahushua, he had to deal with his family, his actual biological brothers, his other two biological brothers that wasn't in the truth, which were Simon and Josie's, and his sisters and his mother and stuff, man, Mary, So Yahushua, he dealt with, his family aspect, but he overcame that. Yahushua gave us the tools to overcome these things because he set like an example for us to follow, man. I'll just get that. And I didn't form this lesson. I'm just going in the spirit. So Lord willing, it's making sense. But this is 1 Peter 2 in verse 21. And it reads, "For even hereunto were you called, yet we all been called in the faith, Lord willing, we're chosen." It says, "Because Yahushua Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that you shall follow his steps." Yeah, so, Yahushua left the perfect example of how we were supposed to be in the faith, man. He didn't let his family, persuade him to stop following the Most High Yahweh, man. He didn't let his family, from his mother Mary and his brothers and sisters, or the wicked scribes and Pharisees that were thinking negative about him, he didn't let that affect his mindset in serving the Lord, man. And that's the same spirit we got to come in. We have to follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth, no matter how these people feel about us, no matter how much hate we get from our family and our friends. To hell with them, man. If they're not in the truth, and if they're not going to repent, to hell with them. Because we got to focus on the mission, which is, Lord willing, getting salvation, man. See? It says, so that was the point in verse 21, because that's why our Lord even said, he that followeth me, he that loveth mother more than me, mother and father more than me, cannot be my disciple. I'm just trying to find that. I think it's in Luke 14. Yeah, I believe it's in Luke 14. I was just reading that the other day. Which I'm not focused in this lesson on the family and stuff, but that's one of the strongholds, of Jake coming to truth. Some brothers forsook their families, rather it be in a physical sense or a spiritual sense, because some brothers do still live with their families, but they forsook them spiritually, by not, doing what they do, and they may still live in the same household as their family, but they're not with them in mindset, and every brother doesn't have that family stronghold. Some brothers do, some brothers don't. They live with balance, but focusing on what brothers that do have, family and stuff. You go to Luke 14, in verse 26. I saw verse 25 says, "And there went great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, If any man come to me and hate not his father, and mother, and wife, and children, and brethren, and sisters, yea, in his own life also, he cannot be my disciple." Now, hate doesn't mean that, you go around and, say to your mother, your father, your brothers, and your relatives, "Oh, I hate you, get out of my life." Nah, it doesn't mean that. It just means to love less, because you're not supposed to love your family more than you're not supposed to love your family more than you have love for the Lord, man. The Lord comes first above all things. The Lord is the one that gave you your family in the first place, and you're supposed to put the Lord above your family and your friends, your woman, your children, before everything, man. And really, the Lord is the one for your children. The Lord, that's the Lord's children, man. And when you go into that word hate, your brothers got children. Hate is from the Greek word mizio. We go down right here to the Strong's definitions. I'm gonna highlight it. To love less. You see, to love less. So it doesn't mean hate, that, "Oh, F you, I hate you, get out of my life." It doesn't mean that, because in the law it says, "Honor thy father and thy mother." It just means to love less. You don't put your family over the Lord, man. So, if you can't get over that family stronghold, man, then you can't be the Lord's disciple. You see, because you're putting your family over the Lord, man. And the Lord's a jealous God, you see. And the reason why I'm speaking so much about the family is because, it's a stronghold. It's one of the strongholds in this truth. But we all must overcome this. Because like I was saying earlier, some brothers are knitted with their family more than others. Some brothers is not, some brothers are. So at the end of the day, it's just a challenge that we all got to overcome. Because we all got different challenges that we got to overcome, man. We got flaws that we got to overcome, because we're not perfect. But that's why the Lord, make us go through these trials and tribulations so we can overcome them, so we can be purified in the spirit, man, through that fire, through them afflictions, you see? So at the end of the day, we can't let no man take our crown, man. And, from our family, our friends, our parents, brothers, sisters, relatives, co-workers, to hell what they think about you, man. Damn it if you do, damn it if you don't, man. If you're doing good, they're going to have something bad to say about you. If you're doing whatever you do, JR is going to have something to say, man. So at the end of the day, we got to focus on the mark, which is the kingdom, and keep continuing to move forward and not moving backwards, man. So, Yakum Lord willing, I was edified. And until next time, Shalom.